everybody. Welcome to the Wicked Bee of the West YouTube channel. My name is Stephanie Diane Eubank, and I'm a doctoral candidate at Concordia University of Chicago. I also teach operational management and supply chain management and lean operational management at Stan State. So I want to talk about today a really interesting ADHD trick that is a great way for leaders to utilize this trick as a better way to manage stress in the workplace, whether you're working as a leader in remote work or in person. And it's also a good way for those in followership or those who are not in a leadership role to better manage their emotional energy, as this is, again, a trick a lot of ADHDers have to deal with. So the concept is called spoon theory. I personally call it the F's I have to give. Now, spoon theory is the concept of you're given a certain amount of spoons and you can delegate your spoons as you wish, but you only have a finite amount of spoons. Now, those without ADHD have a much larger amount of spoons per day to give. And those who with ADHD have a much smaller amount because of their neurodivergence. So you have to delegate which concepts or which times you can give spoons to. Who are you giving your spoons to, and whether it's worth it or not. And even with executive dysfunction, this can be hard, but by the end of the day, if you haven't managed your spoons properly, you are burnt out. This is a common issue that we see in leadership and followership within business. You will have so many issues pop up within a day that you are burnt out and incapable of being able to address them. Now, normally you would say, okay, look, this is a project we can pick back up in the morning. Let's take the day, replenish our spoons. The rest of us who are neurodivergent, this can be a little hard because we have issues transitioning from different activities. So for me personally, my method of spoon theory is the F's I have to give, and I focus more on the bigger issues. So if somebody comes to me with something that is a little bit less of a cataclysmic issue, it's okay. I don't have any F's to give to that. So let's table that and we'll deal with that later on. And let's make a plan and let's make a time and date to sit and discuss that. That way I can prioritize my energy for bigger issues or bigger fish to fry, even though I'm allergic to fish. But with this being said, the amount of F's you have to give to something has to do with the emotional stress involved. And this method can really help all across the board in business to be able to properly manage burnout. And burnout is a serious issue within business, because if you're not properly helping your and supporting your workforce as a leader, you are detrimentally not just hurting this one person within your team, but the workforce, as it's been sociologically studied, is like a living organism. One person not being supported within your team, that negative emotion can filter through your whole team and create chaos for your organizational culture. And you got to think of your organizational culture like yogurt. One little thing that shouldn't be in there spoils all the good bacteria that you need for yogurt to taste good and be good for you. So with that, take a spoon, eat some yogurt, and make sure that you're managing your spoons and your team's spoons properly so that you are better able to help and support your team, whether you're doing spoons or F's. Either way, you need to be able to balance that in order to have a proper work-life balance and not burn out. And again, this is a concept that can be applied to time management, leadership management, etc. Managing your spoons is managing your emotional health and your emotional well-being. And especially right now with the holidays coming up, we all need a little more of that. That's all I have for you for today. So remember, remote work, it's here to stay.